Do you ever feel like there just aren't enough hours in the day? Are you tired of reaching the end of the week and feeling like you haven't accomplished even half of what you set out to do? Today, we are going to tackle a crucial topic: how to be productive. But not just that, we are going to break down actionable strategies that will turn the efficiency of your day-to-day up to 11. So let's jump into it. Let's start with where you're going wrong. The struggle with productivity often stems from poor time management, the lack of clarity, and a misalignment between our goals and our actions. Without a clear strategy, it's easy to fall prey to distractions or spend time on tasks that just don't align with our bigger picture. In other words, just doing work for work's sake. As Tim Ferriss, the author of the 4-Hour Workweek, says, being busy is a form of laziness, lazy thinking, and indiscriminate action. This statement challenges us to rethink what it actually means to be productive. It's not actually about doing more, as most people would probably have you believe. It's about doing what matters. So why is it that despite our best intentions, we often find ourselves off track? One major culprit is the lack of prioritization. Without prioritizing our tasks on their actual impact towards our goals, we can easily waste time on things that genuinely do feel urgent, but are unimportant. I mean, the modern work environment, with its constant notifications and emails, can fragment our attention and reduce our quality of work. So how can we combat these challenges and enhance our productivity? As promised, here are several steps to help you maximize your productivity and your effectiveness. Implement time blocking. Now, there are tons of videos on YouTube that can explain how to do time blocking. I'm actually going to have one released about next week. But for now, here's the quick version. Allocate specific blocks of time to different kind of tasks or work. This helps you actually maintain your focus and prevent task switching, which can be a major drain on your concentration and your productivity. You might think you're just taking a couple seconds to check your phone or do this or do that, but it's actually taking you about 20 minutes, science tells us, to get your concentration back to the original thing that you were on. Next, set clear goals. This is something I say a lot on this channel, and I say it for a reason. Define what you actually want to achieve each day and each month. Clear goals gives you an actual direction to go in, but more importantly maybe, it gives you a benchmark so that you can assess your progress. Did I actually do well this month, or did I kind of miss the mark? Next is limit your distractions. Now, you probably already know this one, but I need to reiterate this because it's arguably the most important. You need to create yourself a work environment that limits distractions. This might mean turning off notifications or putting your phone in a completely separate room. You might have to set boundaries with friends, family, or colleagues. Or it might just be as simple as organize your desk, dude. Next is use technology wisely. Now, I just spoke about this a second ago a little bit with your phone, but let's jump into it a little bit more. You can leverage tools and apps that are designed to help you with productivity. These can be things like project management softwares, which, by the way, if you want to learn about that, I have a course down below that will teach you everything you need to know, and it's free, so check the description. You can use things like a Pomodoro timer, or if you really have to, you can put the bars on yourself and lock out apps or websites that you know distract you. Next up is taking regular breaks. Now, this one might not sound sexy, I know, in the super grind culture that we have now, but it's super important. Regular breaks do boost productivity. It might sound paradoxical, but it'll make more sense when I explain to you the difference between relaxing and resting. Now, relaxing is basically just taking time away from work or away from strenuous activity, okay, just for the sake of feeling better. Whereas resting, on the other hand, is about preparing yourself for the next bout of work. So the difference is really, on one side, we're just trying to inherently feel good, but the other one is we're anticipating the next bout of work and we're doing the things that are gonna best prepare us for that. If you wanna know specifically how I design my rest routine or any suggestions that I could give to you, let me know down in the comments. Next up is review and adjust regularly. At the end of each day, week, or month, review what you've accomplished and adjust your strategies as needed. Keep yourself on track, guys. This goes back to Tim Ferriss and him talking about people doing work for work's sake. Guys, we need to stop that if we want to stay productive. So this sort of regular reflection can help you learn and adjust your path to make sure you're going in the right direction. Imagine applying all the strategies I've just given you consistently. Your days start to feel more structured and you're less stressed on the whole because you know what you need to get done. And so finally, you start seeing progress towards your goals. Productivity is not about filling each minute with as much work as possible. It's about making each minute that you do work count. If we take a second to reflect on the habits of highly productive people, I'm talking the Elon Musks or the Warren Buffetts of the world, we see that they don't just work hard, They work smart. They understand the value of time and are meticulous about how they allocate it. Warren Buffett, for instance, is known for his disciplined reading habits and careful investment of his time, focusing only on what he deems essential. As we conclude, remember that being productive isn't inherently complicated. It's just about implementing systems that align with your personal and professional goals. So take the steps that I've given you, adapt them to your particular needs, and watch as productivity transforms from a constant struggle in your life to something that's so straightforward, so easy, and so accessible. Guys, final thing I'm gonna say is that if you want to join a community of people who are all obsessed with the same thing you are, being the best version of themselves, take a look down in the description where you can find the Must Become Nation, a free community with a free course that will teach you everything you need to know. Now, thank you so much for watching. My name is Spencer with Must Become. Always remember that your potential is your obligation, and so what you can become, you must become.